Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now they can... And here's Mbappe. Gonzalez. That is ended up in no man's land. Gonzalez is the guilty party there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Jimenez. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that is a little undercooked. Madrid are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
And now they can clear their lines. Alexander-Arnold. And a header! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught, and he's following up! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's managed to get rid. Succumbs to the pressure. Alexander-Arnold. It's a searching pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he finish? No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Akanji. Jimenez. And Fernandez. Kane. Fernandez. Robertson. And he's been shifted off it. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Foyt wins the duel this time. Gonzalez. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Valverde. Gonzalez! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options from... Chance for a shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Camavinga. Foot in. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Deftly away. That's a throw. He's played it back. Played into space. Oh, good effort! And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Madrid absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Madrid are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So straight into the second half. It's a pretty loose pass. Akanji. And it's Caicedo. It's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Gonzalez. Caicedo. In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandes. Kane. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. A probing pass. Well read, nice interception. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Oh, they could be caught out here. Jimenez. All the way back. Van Dijk. And it's Caicedo. Looking for a runner. It's out. Akanji. And Caicedo. Jimenez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Jimenez cuts it out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Looks a good ball through. Just a keep shot a goal! And he hits the net. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Madrid are having a ball here. Chance, surely! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Valverde does well to get it back. Now it's Kane. Jimenez gets a foot in here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Valverde. Nicked it back promptly. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nice looking ball. He's rising! Robertson tries to play it through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, a delicate chip through. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
That's that, the end. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe reflecting on a stellar... Madrid can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. And few venues... Chance, surely! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again.
After 2 minutes is number
A momentary
21,
lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Mbappe. Gonzalez. Gonzalez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And it's been taken short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Jakobs. No, he's not getting any further than that. And the counter is on. Lovely pass. And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Fernandes. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Fernandes. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Messi. And it's Camavinga. And Fernandes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gonzalez. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Distributed tidily. Gonzalez. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Fernandes engages and forces him off the ball. Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Fernandes. Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Valverde. Fernandes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Jimenez cuts it out. Now it's Kane. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Son Heung-min. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's had it taken off him. And it's Alex. And a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Madrid really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Alexander-Arnold. No, he's just misjudged that one. Jacobs. Now, can they get him away? Oh, there's a probing ball. Son Heung-min.
There will be 1 minute added
In
time.
with the challenge. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hand. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Everyone, please welcome
Any
to the
opinion
field.
you'd like to express on the first half?
Madrid probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Madrid can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Madrid currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Mbappe. Howson out towards the flank. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for a runner. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's really well cleared. Alexander-Arnold. Foyt. Oh, good effort! He will be livid with himself.
Madrid certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Driving through the middle. He'll try from distance! He's got away with one there. Madrid are still that goal to the good. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented.
This match was 71,550.
Now it's Gonzalez. Fernandes.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Mbappe does well to get it back. Now it's some Mbappe! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Akanji. Valverde. And it's Fernandez. Jacobs promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Mbappe. That's a shade optimistic. And it's Son Heung-min. Valverde gets across to intercept that. Good pressure, determined, intense. And here's Son Heung-min. Now it's Valverde.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And there's green grass ahead of him. It's not an especially good pass, that. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Ball is over the line. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Number 22, Federico Valverde. Coming on to replace him is number 14.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Mbappe. And it's Fernandez. Madrid getting so close now, and importantly with this significant advantage. You would think this is it.
Well, late drama notwithstanding, Peter, but they've...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Akanji. Mbappe gets a foot in here.
Fagioli. Number 7.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Takes a shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 14, Gonzalez.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Fagioli. And here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide. Jimenez. Oh, this looks sharp.
Added minutes has been
Good
indicated.
defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's got away. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. Real chance! Keeper's not concerned by that. And that will be the final act. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to...